hope you have had a good day or had a good day wherever you may be in this world. Today I decided to go in and film this pink makeup look. It's like a pink halo eye, but I also wanted to get the video around the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette because I have not used it yet and I have definitely not used it on camera. So I figured, what's a better video than to get out of my comfort zone again with a pink color for summer and use the brand new Jeffree Star Cosmetics Thirsty palette. This palette was super amazing. It was very nice to work with, especially with the colors that I used. This is a look that I created, obviously. I just want to make a full disclaimer. I know that some of the children from my work like to watch this video. I keep it 100% PG, G if that. I try my hardest not to say any curse words, any swear words, because I know there are some children that are watching this video or my videos, and I do want to say that he does have a shadow in this palette that is named a swear word, and I do say it. I do, however, like make my voice high-pitched or change my voice a little bit, but I still am saying it. So if you don't want your child to watch it or you don't want to see it, then this is not the video for you. I have about 20-something other videos that you may go and watch, especially if you have not seen them yet. The latest one that I did make was my 4th of July inspired makeup look, which was my birthday, and my nighttime routine, which I also have my daytime routine as well. So you can click out of this video if you do not want to see it or do not wish to see it, and go and watch those, and I would truly appreciate either one of them, whether you watch this video or whether you watch my other videos. Anyways, again, I hate making my intros super long. If you would like to see how I created this look and how I got this look and the shadows that I used and everything else to go along with it, then please stay tuned and keep on watching. Yes, one side of my eyeshadow is already done. I'm just going to show you how to do this one. Do my right eye. So we're going to conceal first. This is the closest I can get you to me. This is what we're going for. It's not completed yet, obviously, because the rest of my face is not done. However, my eyebrows are already done, so that way I can conceal. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light. And I'm just going to cover my entire eye. And I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender, blend that out. So you already know that I'm going in with the Thirsty palette, and you already know if you have children at this point, please stop watching. I mean, unless you don't mind. However, I know that there are some children from my work that watch this, and I'm not okay with it. But there is a name of the shadow that I will be using that it is a swear or a curse word or a potty word, whichever you would like to call it. And yeah, so it's not just me out here swearing on my channel, it's just the name of it. So first I'm going to go in with the shade Parched on a big brush, and I'm just going to set that entire eye look. I just pat it in, don't rub it in because you just want it to set. And you don't have to use a ton, just a little bit, so that way it's not super tacky when you put on your shadow and you're able to blend it smoothly. I'm then going to take my Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Taste Buds. Shade Taste Buds, I'm going right on my outer corner, and I'm going to be flicking it outward because we're going to go in afterwards and we're going to clean it up anyways. And we're going to go above our crease. Foundation, transition color, whichever you would like to call it. And then I'm going to go into my Morphe M518 brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade. Anyways, I'm going to dip into that shade with my M518 brush, and I'm going to focus on my outer corner and my inner corner. And then we're going to connect those two. Again, you want to flick it out on your outer corner because you're going to go in and clean that up anyways. And you want to bring it higher than what you normally would. And now I'm going to go in with my Luxie Tapered Blending Brush. It's the Luxie 229 brush. And I'm going to dip into my 35S Morphe palette. And I will show you guys this shade because I'm literally only using one shade from it. And I'm going to be using this pink color right here, just because I need it to have a little bit more like oomph, whereas this is all I'm getting with that, and I just want to build it up. Again, we're going to focus that on the outer corner. you can go in your crease as well, and then again in the inner corner. This is literally such a simple look. You're gonna be super shocked. Then I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna go into the shade Snatched, just because I was gonna use the shade Plunged, but I figured that using the shade Snatched, it kind of has like to me, it looks like it has a purpley pinkish, although it does still have that gold. So I want to use something that's not going to be as super gold like Plunge is or like Lick is. So I'm going to use Snatched on my ring finger. And I'm going to put my finger on my outer corner and just pull a little bit and just rub my finger right where there's no shadow. So that's where I want most of it, but then I want to work my way up to your crease area, and then once you have mostly all of your product gone, you want to blend it out. Once you let go, you can blend it out with your finger, and it's gonna work a lot better. It won't like deposit as much color. And then once we have that, I'm gonna go back into my Morphe M518 brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend. Halo eyes have a lot of blending to them. And you'll notice that when you blend, a lot of the shimmer color from the top goes away, but we will go back in and fix that. So I'm going to go again with that Luxie brush and the pink from the Morphe palette and place those on that pink color on the inner corner and outer corner. It's just more of like buildable coverage pretty much. Don't be afraid to make a mess because you're going to clean it up, don't worry. And then I'm going to go back in with the shade Snatched. And I'm going to do the same exact thing I just did. If it gets a little bit out of control, then you don't like it, just go back over the sides of it with that other brush that you were using. Then I'm going to take my Sephora Pro Brow Circles Pro Brow 20 brush. It's just a slanted brush. You could use it for eyebrows, you can use it for anything. But I'm going to go into that 35S palette, Morphe palette, and I'm going to go into the black shade because the Thirsty palette does not have a black shade. And I'm literally taking the tiniest bit of black, if you can see that. And I'm going to literally tight line my upper lashes where I'm just going to dab this on top of my lashes. So go in and do that. While my glue is still drying, I'm going to go into my Kat Von D Alchemist holographic palette. And I'm going to take a small brush from e.l.f. It just looks just like this. If you watch my other videos, you know I love to use this for highlighting under my brow bone and in my inner corner. I just love using it. And I'm going to use the Opal shade. It is pink. It's this one right here. It's pink. You can't really tell in the palette the colors except for the purple one. But when you swatch it, you can tell. So I'm going to go into the pink shade and I'm going to highlight under my brow bone with that. And now that we have the lashes on, now we can go in and clean up the eyeshadow. You want to leave eyeshadow past your lashes so that when you go and blend in the bottom lash line, you will have eyeshadow to blend into. So I'm going to go from here and I'm going to swipe up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply my foundation and all of that, and I'll be right back so that way we continue with our bottom lash line. Alright guys, my face makeup is done. I am going to go back into the palettes that we used before, and we're going to finish up our eye look. So let me zoom you in and let's get started. So again, I'm going to go into that shade Taste Buds, and I'm going to be taking my Morphe E36 brush, which is a very tiny brush, and it's perfect for under the eye. And I'm going to go all the way to my outer corner again, up to that pink, and bring it all the way in. Then I'm going to take the shade Now I'm going to take a flat brush like this one right here, and I'm going to dip into the shade Drizzle and just a little bit on that, and I'm going to tight line as best as I can to my waterline, so I'll be right back. For mascara for the bottom lash line, as usual, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the NYX The Skinny Mascara. One last step before we finish, you know that I live for a good inner corner highlight, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do, and I'm going to try to use the shade Divine in the Thirsty palette, and I'm going to try and take my ring finger again. This shade is poppin', okay? This is awesome. Anyways, inner corner. So instead, I'm going to go back in with that tiny little brush that I used for my under my brow bone highlight, and I'm going to try my hardest to go into that Divine shade and get it as much pigment as I can. Not much is coming up, but we'll try. Anyways, that is it for this eyeshadow look. I did do my makeup off camera, but that's another video, so you will have to wait and see, only if you subscribe to see that video, okay? I think this one's gonna go up first, and then the other one will go up next. That is it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the process of this video. Anyways, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.